The cameras were rolling, but no one could have predicted the explosive confrontation that would shake the very foundations of love and hip-hop. What began as a seemingly innocent brunch between Rasheeda and Yandy turned into a full-blown spectacle that fans are still talking about. Emotions ran high, voices were raised, and what was supposed to be a private conversation quickly became public chaos. You could feel the tension crackling in the air as every word, every glance, seemed to ignite a fire no one could control. The family was left divided, friendships were tested, and alliances that fans thought were unbreakable began to crumble right before their eyes. Whispers of betrayal spread like wildfire across social media, and fans are shocked by what unfolded. Eyewitnesses claim that Rasheeda, usually poised and collected, unleashed a torrent of accusations at Yandy, questioning her loyalty, her intentions, and even her place in the circle of trust that had bound these women together for years. Yandy, never one to back down, fired back with equally cutting words, exposing secrets that many had assumed would never see the light of day. The tension escalated to a point where security had to intervene, yet even their presence could not quell the storm. Behind the scenes, the cameras caught every nuanced reaction, the subtle smirk, the restrained gasp, the trembling hands that betrayed the depth of hurt and anger. It was not just a feud between two powerful women. It was a collision of past grievances, unspoken resentments, and unhealed wounds that had been simmering under the surface for years. And as the confrontation spiraled, it became clear that this was more than a simple argument, this was a breaking point. Fans watching from home were glued to their screens, unable to look away, as social media erupted with hashtags, memes, and speculation. The fallout was immediate and brutal, with opinions divided and emotions flaring across platforms. Would this feud mark the end of their friendship forever? Could any reconciliation ever be possible after such a public unraveling? One thing was certain: love and hip-hop would never be the same again. And the drama that began with a single heated exchange promised to echo through every episode yet to come. As the scene closed, leaving Rasheeda and Yandy facing off with fire in their eyes and voices hoarse from shouting, viewers everywhere were left holding their breath, wondering what shocking revelation would come next. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the network is reportedly scrambling to contain the fallout. Welcome to the moment that may redefine reality TV itself, where trust is fragile, egos collide, and the line between friendship and rivalry is thinner than ever before. The tension in the room was palpable, the kind of tension that makes you hold your breath without even realizing it. Rasheeda sat across from Yandy, her eyes sharp, scanning every movement, every slight gesture that might betray an underlying agenda. The brunch had started normally, light chatter, laughter that seemed effortless. But by the time the third course arrived, the air had shifted. Rasheeda's tone, usually calm and measured, had an edge to it that immediately caught Yandy off guard. Fans are shocked, she said quietly but firmly. Did you really think no one would notice the games you've been playing behind our backs? Yandy caught mid-sip, blinked, then smiled a half-smile that didn't reach her eyes. Oh, Rasheeda, you always assume the worst. I'm just here trying to keep things smooth, she replied, her voice deceptively calm. But everyone watching could feel the subtle tension hiding underneath the words. The conversation escalated quickly. What followed was a barrage of accusations, sharp and biting. Rasheeda leaned forward, her voice rising, emotions ran high, and the words cut deep. You've been undermining me for months, Yandy. Every opportunity I've had, you've found a way to twist it. To make it about yourself, she said, each word punctuated with a glance that left no room for misinterpretation. Yandy shook her head, brushing off the accusation with a laugh that sounded more nervous than confident. Everyone knows you exaggerate, Rasheeda. It's part of your charm, isn't it? But beneath that laugh, there was a flicker of defensiveness. A crack in the armor that usually protected her from scrutiny. The brunch, meant to be casual, turned into a battlefield. Servers moved cautiously, glancing at the women as they navigated the storm of words flying across the table. A friend tried to intervene, suggesting they all take a step back, maybe calm down, but Rasheeda waved them off, insisting this needed to be addressed now, in front of everyone who mattered. The room, previously filled with chatter, fell silent. The network cameras, always ready for a moment of drama, captured the raw intensity. Every gesture, every pause, every inhale and exhale became part of the unfolding spectacle. Fans are shocked, the commentators whispered, as the tension became almost unbearable. Yandy's retort came with precision, each syllable carefully chosen to sting. You think you're the only one keeping score? You think you've been carrying all the weight while I sit back? The room froze, everyone leaning in to catch every word. Emotions ran high, and the family, close friends, and co-stars present could feel the history, the resentment that had been quietly simmering over years. The accusations were not just personal, they were a history lesson. A reminder of all the moments when loyalty was questioned and trust tested. Rasheeda's face tightened, her jaw set. "You're twisting everything, Yandy. I've been nothing but supportive. Yet here we are." The fallout public and impossible to ignore. As the argument intensified, the viewers at home could practically feel the heat. Social media exploded within minutes. Hashtags trending. Opinions divided. Fans are shocked. Everyone is picking sides. Some sided with Rasheeda, defending her right to call out perceived betrayals, while others defended Yandy, praising her resilience and calm under pressure. The tension between them became emblematic of larger conflicts within the cast, highlighting fractures that had been hidden until now. Friends and family, forced to take sides, whispered amongst themselves, careful not to escalate the situation further, but it was clear the divide was growing. The verbal sparring continued for what felt like hours, though in reality, it was mere minutes. Rasheeda pointed out incidents that had been overlooked, instances where she felt undermined, disrespected, or sidelined. Yandy countered with her own recounting of events, highlighting moments of perceived arrogance, manipulation, or exclusion on Rasheeda's part. The room became a courtroom of raw emotion, each woman a witness to the other's grievances. The audience, both live and virtual, was captivated. Fans are shocked, commentators kept repeating, and the engagement across social platforms skyrocketed. Unexpected twists arose as old secrets resurfaced. An argument about a missed collaboration evolved into revelations about financial disputes, alliances that had shifted without public knowledge, and long-standing grudges that had quietly influenced every interaction. The atmosphere crackled with energy, every revelation prompting gasps, whispers, and stunned silence from those present. Rasheeda accused Yandy of going behind her back with producers, claiming she had been promised certain storylines, only to see them altered. Yandy, in turn, accused Rasheeda of exaggerating contributions, making herself look more central than she had ever been. Fans are shocked, the narrative spinning faster than anyone could keep up with. As voices rose, the argument became less about past grievances and more about identity, respect, and legacy. Each woman fought not only for her own dignity but for the perception of loyalty, credibility, and power within the show's universe. Emotions ran high, tears threatened, and the family and friends present were left divided, unsure whether to step in or let the confrontation unfold. The cameras captured every nuanced flick of an eye, the trembling hand, the subtle tightening of a jaw. These small details told stories louder than words, revealing vulnerability, anger, and determination in equal measure. Throughout the escalating chaos, the producers, ever aware of the drama's potential, ensured that every moment was captured. Behind-the-scenes footage revealed whispered conversations, frantic calls, and strategic decisions designed to maximize tension. Fans are shocked, commentators reminded the audience, and online discussions turned into debates, collided in a whirlwind of drama, leaving every person present, cast, family, and viewers alike grappling with the fallout. The argument highlighted the fragility of trust, the power of perception, and the relentless intensity of public scrutiny. The day ended with both women walking away, not in reconciliation but in tentative standoff, their eyes still sharp, their emotions raw. Fans are shocked, social media buzzed, and the family remained divided, knowing this was only the beginning. Alliances had shifted, reputations were questioned, and every interaction from this point forward would be colored by the events of this unforgettable confrontation. The cameras kept rolling, capturing the aftermath, every whispered conversation, and every contemplative silence, ensuring that the drama of this day would echo through every future episode. Rasheeda retreated to a quiet corner, reflecting on her words and the weight they carried, while Yandy gathered her composure, preparing for the inevitable backlash and media frenzy. The emotional stakes were higher than ever, and the repercussions would ripple across friendships, storylines, and fan perceptions alike. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the narrative of love, betrayal, and ambition continued to unfold with relentless intensity. Every whispered conversation, every lingering glance, and every strategic move became part of the intricate tapestry of drama. A tapestry fans would study, dissect, and discuss for weeks. As night fell, the network strategists began planning the fallout, the editors selecting moments that would maximize suspense, drama, and viewer engagement. Behind every polished scene lay raw emotion, raw confrontation, and raw stakes. all converging in a way that blurred the line between reality and spectacle. The confrontation between Rasheeda and Yandy had become a defining moment, one that would set the tone for the rest of the season, shaping relationships, alliances, and the ever-shifting dynamics of love, loyalty, and power. The brunch had ended, but the story was far from over. Rasheeda and Yandy, now fully aware of the depth of their conflict, would carry the consequences into every interaction, every episode, and every public appearance. Fans are shocked, commentators reminded viewers one last time, and the narrative, rich with emotion, betrayal, and intensity, promised twists yet unseen. The stage was set, the characters poised, and the drama, now fully ignited, would only intensify as the world watched. The morning after the explosive brunch, the tension between Rasheeda and Yandy hadn't dissipated. If anything, it had intensified. Social media was ablaze with clips, memes, and hashtags tracking every nuance of the confrontation. Fans are shocked, commentators repeated, as every frame from the previous day was dissected and replayed endlessly. Producers scrambled to control the narrative, but the story had taken a life of its own. Behind the cameras, whispers of strategy, manipulation, and past betrayals began circulating, creating an undercurrent of suspense that no one could ignore. Yandy, ever the strategist, reached out to mutual friends, attempting to gauge public sentiment and control the narrative. Her calls were measured, her tone calm, yet there was an unmistakable urgency beneath the surface. She needed allies, witnesses, someone to validate her perspective. Rasheeda, aware of this, mobilized her own circle, sharing her side with a carefully curated audience to ensure her reputation remained untarnished. Emotions ran high, alliances shifted, and the family was left divided, caught between loyalty, friendship, and the need to survive in the volatile world of love and hip-hop. The tension spilled over into subsequent filming sessions. On set, every glance between the two women was charged, every casual greeting laced with suspicion. The cameras, of course, captured everything. Fans are shocked, the commentators repeated, as the subtle nods, forced smiles, and sideways glances became just as revealing as the arguments themselves. Co-stars whispered in corners, speculating about future confrontations, betting on who would crack first, who would expose themselves, and who would emerge victorious. The environment, once collaborative, now felt like a battlefield. Unexpectedly, an old secret emerged during a casual conversation with a cast member. A revelation that would send shockwaves through the already fragile relationship between Rasheeda and Yandy. It involved financial dealings, trust violations, and previously hidden alliances, each detail more incendiary than the last. Rasheeda, upon learning of this, could barely contain her frustration. She confronted Yandy mid-shoot, her voice low but fierce. "Did you really think I wouldn't find out about this?" Yandy, refusing to show weakness, shrugged, a sly smile curling her lips. Fans are shocked, the tension palpable as the production staff held their breath. The confrontation escalated quickly. Words turned into accusations, and accusations transformed into personal attacks. Rasheeda's usual poise cracked under the intensity of the moment, while Yandy's composure, though impressive, revealed subtle hints of stress that didn't go unnoticed. Emotions ran high, and the family, caught in the crossfire, struggled to maintain neutrality. Whispers spread across the set, rumors inflamed, and every interaction became a potential flashpoint for further drama. The cameras captured every nuance, the twitch of an eyebrow, the slight flinch, the controlled breathing that betrayed the simmering fury beneath the surface. Fans, following live updates online, debated endlessly about who was in the right, who had provoked the other, and who would ultimately emerge with their reputation intact. Social media became a war zone of opinions, memes, and speculative theories. Hashtags trended for hours, and clips of the confrontation were shared millions of times. The network, realizing the magnitude of the public response, began strategizing how to frame the story for maximum engagement, aware that every segment would now carry the weight of the ongoing feud. As the days progressed, the feud manifested in increasingly subtle ways. During a group dinner scene, Rasheeda and Yandy sat on opposite sides of the table, their conversation carefully curated, smiles tight, laughter forced. The tension was so thick it could be cut with a knife. Co-stars attempted to bridge the gap, offering small talk, but the two women remained wary. Each sentence, a calculated move in the ongoing chess game of personal and professional dominance. Fans are shocked, commentators noted, and the ripple effects of the feud touched everyone present, influencing behavior, dialogue, and the emotional atmosphere of the set. An unexpected twist arrived when a mutual friend revealed a private conversation that had been recorded without either party's consent. The revelation was explosive, confirming some accusations while contradicting others, creating a complex web of truth and deceit that neither Rasheeda nor Yandy could easily navigate. Emotions ran high, trust was fractured, and both women were forced to confront not only each other but also their own decisions and the repercussions of past actions. The cameras, ever observant, captured moments of vulnerability that fans had never seen before. Rasheeda, sitting alone in a quiet corner, replayed the confrontation in her mind, her hands trembling slightly as she tried to regain composure. Yandy, meanwhile, as these private revelations offered glimpses into the human side of the drama, reminding viewers that beyond the spectacle, real emotions and stakes were at play. Unexpected alliances formed, then dissolved, as cast members navigated the shifting dynamics. Those who had remained neutral found themselves forced to pick sides, while others leveraged the conflict to gain influence, attention, or narrative advantage. The drama, ever escalating, became a self-perpetuating cycle, with every action prompting reaction, every word spawning counter, and every glance carrying unspoken weight. The tension was relentless, emotions ran high, and the network cameras captured every intricate detail with unflinching precision. The fallout from the brunch, the subsequent revelations, and the ongoing confrontations transformed the show's landscape. Trust, once taken for granted, was now fragile, every interaction a potential trigger for another escalation. Fans are shocked, social media commentary surged, and the emotional stakes for both Rasheeda and Yandy could not have been higher. The story had evolved from a simple argument into a saga of betrayal, power, and the intricate web of relationships that defines the world of love and hip-hop. As filming continued, the emotional intensity did not wane. Each scene became a battleground, each conversation a test of strategy, patience, and resilience. The cameras captured everything. Moments of silence, heavy with meaning, smiles tinged with suspicion, and gestures that hinted at underlying tension. The feud had become central to the season's narrative, dictating storylines, influencing interactions, and captivating fans with its unpredictability. The week ended with a cliffhanger. A sudden heated confrontation in the parking lot left fans speculating endlessly. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the family remained divided, unsure whether reconciliation was possible or if the rift had grown irreparable. The stage was set for future episodes, with every character now navigating a landscape forever altered by the public fallout between Rasheeda and Yandy. The drama, raw, relentless, and gripping, promised more twists, more revelations, and more intense emotional stakes as the season progressed, ensuring that viewers would be glued to their screens, unable to look away. The morning after the parking lot confrontation, the energy on set was electric, charged with anticipation and unspoken tension. Every crew member, every cast member, could feel the residual heat from the previous day's explosive moments. Rasheeda arrived first, her steps measured, eyes scanning the room, calculating reactions, weighing alliances. Fans are shocked, commentators noted, as the network cameras captured her every move, ensuring nothing was missed. Yandy arrived shortly after, her posture calm but her gaze sharp, meeting Rasheeda's across the room with a mixture of defiance and apprehension. The silent standoff set the tone for the day, as everyone waited to see who would make the first move. The first scenes of filming were deceptively mundane, a casual group discussion about upcoming storylines. But tension simmered beneath the surface. Subtle glances, tightly controlled gestures, and brief pauses in speech hinted at the unresolved conflict. Rasheeda's laughter, when it came, was sharp, almost brittle, and Yandy's responses carried an undercurrent of carefully measured restraint. Fans are shocked, the commentators repeated, as the smallest movements were dissected online, with every nuance amplified and analyzed. The rest of the cast navigated carefully, aware that even a casual comment could ignite another flick. Midway through filming, an unexpected twist intensified the conflict. A mutual acquaintance, sensing an opportunity, revealed a private text exchange between Rasheeda and a producer, implying favoritism and manipulation. The revelation hit Yandy like a jolt of electricity. Her voice, usually calm and controlled, rose as she confronted Rasheeda directly. "You really thought I wouldn't find out about this?" she demanded, eyes blazing. Rasheeda, refusing to back down, countered with equal intensity, trying to assert control over the narrative and maintain her credibility. Emotions ran high, and the atmosphere became thick with anticipation. Fans are shocked, as the confrontation now carried both personal and professional stakes. threatening to alter the course of the season entirely. Co-stars attempted to mediate, but their interventions were met with resistance. Whispers of betrayal, manipulation, and shifting loyalties flew across the set, each word carrying weight. The production team, recognizing the magnitude of the unfolding drama, made strategic decisions about camera angles, ensuring that every reaction, every subtle gesture, would be captured for maximum effect. Fans are shocked, and social media erupted with speculation, memes, and debates, with hashtags trending for hours. The feud had transcended a simple argument, evolving into a multi-layered conflict with far-reaching consequences. Unexpectedly, an emotional revelation surfaced. Rasheeda, speaking privately with a trusted friend, disclosed moments of vulnerability previously unseen. The confessions included fears of being overshadowed, doubts about trust, and anxiety over public perception. Yandy, learning of these revelations indirectly, recalibrated her approach. Using the information strategically while maintaining the facade of calm, emotions ran high, the tension palpable, and the stakes both emotional and professional were higher than ever. Fans are shocked, commentators continued, as the drama expanded beyond words, permeating every interaction and influencing the direction of ongoing storylines. The week's narrative took another turn when a candid conversation between Yandy and a secondary cast member revealed additional behind-the-scenes tensions. Accusations regarding missed opportunities, perceived slights, and loyalty breaches emerged, further complicating the already volatile situation. The dynamic between Rasheeda and Yandy, already fraught with emotion, became even more precarious. The family and close friends present were caught in a delicate balance, attempting to navigate alliances without igniting further conflict. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the season's drama reached new heights. As filming progressed, every casual interaction became a minefield. Group meals, casual rehearsals, and informal discussions were all imbued with unspoken tension. Subtle gestures, a raised eyebrow, a brief silence, a slight shift in posture spoke volumes. The cameras captured every micro-expression, every reaction amplified by the awareness of a watching public, eager for insight and drama. Fans are shocked, commentators noted, as every moment, no matter how small, was scrutinized, dissected, and shared across multiple platforms. The audience's engagement reached unprecedented levels, feeding the intensity of the conflict. Midweek brought an unexpected catalyst. A social media post from an anonymous source implied a secret alliance between Yandy and a producer, challenging Rasheeda's claims of favoritism. The post, shared widely and debated endlessly, reignited the feud, forcing a confrontation during a group meeting. Rasheeda, unable to contain her frustration, demanded explanations, while Yandy responded with measured poise, each word carefully constructed to assert dominance while avoiding outright escalation. Emotions ran high, the room charged with unspoken tension, and the cameras captured the delicate dance between confrontation and restraint. Fans are shocked, the narrative twisting in real time as both women navigated the evolving battlefield. As the episode's filming concluded, private conversations revealed further complexity. Rasheeda confided in a close confidant, expressing frustration over public perception, anxiety about her professional image, and lingering doubts about Yandy's intentions. Yandy, in turn, shared her perspective with another ally, highlighting her own fears, strategies, and anticipation of potential backlash. The feud, now deeply entwined with personal and professional stakes, had evolved into a layered saga of mistrust, ambition, and emotional intensity. Fans are shocked, and social media buzzed with speculation, amplifying every twist and turn of the narrative. The crescendo of the week occurred during an unscheduled late, and clips of the confrontation circulated endlessly. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the network began to strategize how to frame the unfolding saga for maximum engagement, while managing the delicate balance between entertainment and authenticity. Small gestures, once insignificant, now carried enormous weight. A glance in a group scene, a nod during a discussion, or a subtle tone of voice became loaded with meaning. Every interaction, no matter how casual, contributed to the intricate narrative of rivalry, loyalty, and emotional complexity. The feud had transformed from a single brunch argument into an ongoing, multi-layered conflict that captivated viewers and influenced every aspect of the season. Fans are shocked, and the unfolding drama promised more twists, more revelations, and higher stakes as the narrative continued to escalate. The week concluded with both women poised for the next confrontation. Rasheeda and Yandy, now fully aware of the far-reaching implications of their feud, prepared for filming with a mixture of strategy, caution, and anticipation. The family and friends, caught in the crossfire, watched anxiously, knowing that each interaction could tip the delicate balance between reconciliation and further escalation. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the story, now fully established as the season's central conflict, promised an intense, unpredictable, and emotionally charged journey for viewers and cast alike. The stage was set for future episodes, with the feud between Rasheeda and Yandy driving the narrative, shaping relationships, and dictating the emotional tenor of the show. The cameras captured every detail, ensuring that no moment, no glance, no word went unnoticed. Fans are shocked, social media buzzed, and the intricate tapestry of betrayal, loyalty, and ambition unfolded with relentless intensity. The drama, raw and gripping, had become the defining story of the season, promising twists, emotional stakes, and a spectacle that would keep viewers on the edge of their seats. As the drama between Rasheeda and Yandy continues to unfold, one thing is clear: love and hip-hop will never be the same again. The arguments, the betrayals, the unexpected twists, they've left fans on the edge of their seats, questioning loyalties, analyzing every glance, and debating who will come out on top. Now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think sparked this explosive fallout? Who do you believe is in the right, and who might be hiding secrets yet to be revealed? Your opinion matters, and the conversation doesn't end here. Join the discussion in the comments below, share your theories, and don't hold back. Fans are shocked, and your insights could be the missing piece that others are waiting to see. Make sure to hit that like button if you want more behind-the-scenes drama, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment of the ongoing saga. Turn on notifications to stay updated as the tension escalates, new twists emerge, and the story continues to unfold in ways no one could have anticipated. Your voice is part of this journey, and together, we'll witness every shocking revelation, every heated confrontation, and every emotional fallout that makes Love and Hip Hop the show we can't stop watching. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and let the drama continue, because with Rasheeda and Yandy, the story is far from over.